Hi folks, this is Ben here with Pierre Paul Driving School. Today we're gonna do a definitive guide to your first driving lesson, all right? So these are the steps that we take in here at Pierre Paul Driving School when we have a lesson with a student on their first lesson with us, So whether you're a driver or not, once you start with us, we treated you as a beginner. We go through this with you right quick to make sure that we get this out of the way, right? So once you get a lesson with Pierre Paul Driving School, the first thing they offer you to do is to be on time, all right? So if your lesson is at 10 o'clock, we'll be out here since 9:45 waiting for you, and 10 o'clock you just walk right outside. The instructor will be here ready for you, right? And the event that if you don't see the instructor 10:05, you give the school a call, so we look at the instructor for you. So we make sure that we adjust your time accordingly, because your time is valuable. If you schedule, we make sure that we give you your entire lesson. At the day of your lesson, however, you must have with you your learner's permit or the interim paper along with a photo ID matching you, all right? So you cannot just come without your learner's permit. You will not be able to do the lesson, and that lesson will be deducted out of your site, because we're making sure that we let you know that at the day of your road test, at the day of your permit, of your lesson, you must have your learner's permit with you at all the time. And the event that anything were to happen, we never know. Police may want identification, right? At the day of your first lesson, now you done coming in the car, all right? You're coming in the car now with the instructor. We do not put you on this behind the steering wheel right away. Although if some of the instructors do, first thing we do, we make sure that we cover the components in the car. Make sure that you understand all the components on the car and what are they for, right? The first thing we started with is right here, the 3 quadrant here, right? So we make sure that we give you a full understanding what are the quadrant and what they do, right? Let's go over them together. The one all the way over to the left, this one right here, the one all the way over to the left, it's the tachometer. The tachometer itself is the one that controlling the speed of the engine, all right? The tachometer is measured by 1,000, as you guys can see it, by 1,000 RPM. This is for the engine. That's how we're controlling how much speed the engines are going, all right? So if you're driving and you see it start getting on the red area, you want to pull over and let the engine cool off a little bit. That may be trouble, all right? Now, the middle one, the largest one in the middle, is the speedometer. As you guys can see, it is by the speedometer, it is by far the one you're gonna be paying most attention with, because reason why, that's where you're gonna be measure what speed you are driving, all right? So for the purpose of road test, when you're driving, they are most likely paying attention, the examiner paying attention to the speedometer to see what speed you're going. Just a side note, above 25, below 30, below 25, never less than 20, depending on the idea weather condition. The one on the right, all the way over to the right, as you guys can see it, that's the gas gauge, showing you how much gas you have in the car. These are basics. You must know this thing. Now, and this is that in action. We turn this on here. Okay, you see? Now we're showing, now we got 3/4 of the tank, and they're showing you the speedometer right in front of you, and the tachometer is on the right. Once you start the engine, or which you will not do at the beginning, but we already start that to you so we can show you what we're talking about. Now, if I rev in the engine a little bit, you see the tachometer start revving on the side. You guys see it? The tachometer is revving on the side because that's what controlling the engine, all right? The speedometer will not move, however. Reason why? Because we're not moving the car per se to see it moving, all right? So after we finish explaining that to you, then there we want you to start adjusting some type of component. Now, after we showing you the tachometer what it does, then we tell you to turn the key on so we can show you how the signaling, where the signaling button are and how they use them. In this car here, the signaling is on the left here. Okay, we tell you put the key on to on. This is how you signal to the left. Middle is cancel. Put it up is signal to the right. Middle is cancel. And the 4-way flasher is right here. And the event that you have any emergency or whatnot, or you're parking at a fire hydrant, or you're here temporary, you put the 4-way flasher to let people know that you're there temporary. We still don't have you starting the car yet. when we are finished explaining those things to you, then we also showing you where to fix your mirror. Your mirror is right over here. But in order to do so, to fix your mirror, we already have a video here showing that. I'm going to show that to you here. You must have your key. However, you must have your key. However, you see the key here got three. The key got three lock here. There is one for lock, as you guys can see it. We got accessory, we got on and start. All right, when you put in the key in, you want it to push on the key. When you put the key in, you want it to push on the key, and you turn it one turn to accessory. Okay, that allowing you now to move those mirror. Okay, to move your mirror to the left. This is the mirror here. You see the mirror here is moving to the left. Show that to you. To move your mirror to the right, push this here to R. Push this here to R. We're gonna look together. You see, the mirror here is moving on the right. You see, it's moving out and down and in. We also have a video on the channel. You can go ahead and watch those as well. But I wanna show that to you as well. After finish doing this, then the next time we go with you is over. The next time we go over with you is the gear. All right, of which we have a video as well. But we also go over the gear with you to let you know how to select the right gear and which one we will be using. For the purpose of the road test, the main three one we're going to be using is P, which is parking. That's where we are now. And the next one we'll be using is R, which is reverse. And the last one is D. We have neutral. And S and B, we do have that here because it's a sport car, and we don't use those button. That's why we don't talk much about them, but we'll let you know the P, R, and D. Those are the three one we will be using. We never will be using the handbrake. We don't use that. And also what we show you where the windshield wiper is. In the event that we have it bust out the rain, you know how to fix to adjust the windshield wiper. The windshield wiper here, as you guys can see, is on the right. Down that one wipe is up. Down is going more, and further here is more wiping. We have a video showing that as well. After we finish doing all the stuff with you, then we ask you to ask questions. All right. After which, if you have questions, we answer them. If you don't have questions, then we're gonna show you now as you get in the car the proper thing that to do. Because when you do your DMV road test, you will not be demonstrating the speedometer, the tachometer, and the gas. We want you to know those for your own knowledge when you're driving. You know what you do. As you get in the car now, we tell you to fix your seatbelt and put on your seatbelt. You put on your seatbelt, you adjust. You put on your seatbelt, you adjust your seat. Put on your seatbelt, and you adjust your seat. All right. Then we tell you to turn on the key. Turn the key on. Okay. You fix your left mirror, you fix your right mirror, you fix your inner mirror. Okay. Then from there, we show you have to show you where the horn is at, in the event that you want to honk the car. Okay. You can know where it is if need be. After which now we'll give you the instruction to wait for us, just like if you would wait for the DMV examiner to start your car. When the DMV examiner is ready, they will tell you, ma'am or sir, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and start your car. That's when you go ahead and start the car and ready for the next instruction. All right. These are the ultimate guide of how we here at Pierre Paul Driving School on your first day of lesson. That's how we set up with you. And every day upward, moving forward, you're doing lesson with us. We do the same format. Why do we do it that way? And the event that when you go with the DMV examiner, these are the same modality the DMV examiner will be using as they're conducting your witness. They are aware that